Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to embark on a cosmic journey that will challenge your perspective and leave you feeling profoundly humbled. We're going to talk about the universe, its mind-boggling size, and our utterly insignificant place within it. Get ready to have your ego shrunk down to size because by the end of this video, you'll realize just how small we really are. We humans think we're a big deal. We build skyscrapers, write symphonies, but the universe doesn't care. We're less than a speck of dust in the grand scheme of things. Earth is a marble next to Jupiter, which is a pebble compared to the sun. Our galaxy is just one of hundreds of billions in the universe. The reality is far more humbling. Let's bring things down to earth for a moment, literally. You ever been in a crowded place, a concert, a sporting event, Times Square on New Year's Eve? It feels pretty packed, right? 8 billion people crammed onto this planet. But here's a thought. You could fit every single human being into an area the size of Los Angeles. Now, Los Angeles is a big city, no doubt, but it's dwarfed by the sheer size of the Earth. Our planet's diameter is roughly 13,000 kilometers. To put that in perspective, you could fit about 50 moons inside the Earth. And speaking of the moon, let's talk about how far away it is. The average distance between the Earth and the moon is about 384,000 kilometers. That's a lot of kilometers. In fact, you could fit all the planets in our solar system side by side in that distance. That's how much empty space there is just between us and our nearest celestial neighbor. So, we've established that the moon is pretty far away, but the sun, now that's a whole other level of distance. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from Earth. That's so far that light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes over 8 minutes to travel from the sun to us. Think about that for a second. The light hitting your face right now left the sun 8 minutes ago. The sun is not only far away, it's also incredibly large. Its diameter is about 1.4 million kilometers, which means you could fit roughly 1.3 million Earths inside the sun. It's mind-boggling. And here's another fun fact. The sun makes up over 99% of the mass of our entire solar system. The sun is the undisputed heavyweight champion of our little corner of the galaxy. Let's not forget about the other planets in our solar system. Jupiter, the largest planet, is a true giant. You could fit 1,300 Earths inside Jupiter. Our solar system isn't just the sun and planets, it's also home to countless asteroids, comets, and dwarf planets. It's a busy place, but incredibly spread out. So far, we've been talking about our solar system, but remember, our sun is just one star among billions in the Milky Way galaxy, and compared to some of those stars, our sun is downright puny. Take Vega, for example. Vega is a bright star located about 25 light-years away from Earth. It has a diameter of about 3.8 million kilometers, which means it could hold roughly 20 suns. Then there's Arcturus, a red giant star located about 37 light-years away. Arcturus is even larger than Vega, with a diameter of about 36 million kilometers. That means you could fit over 17,000 suns inside Arcturus. Let's talk about Rigel, a blue supergiant star located about 860 light-years away. Rigel is a true monster, with a diameter of about 110 million kilometers. You could fit over 485,000 suns inside Rigel. We're just getting started with the big stars. Let's move on to Betelgeuse, a red supergiant star located about 640 light-years away. Betelgeuse is so large that if it were placed at the center of our solar system, its surface would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. We're talking about a star with a diameter of about 1.23 billion kilometers. That means you could fit over 670 million suns inside Betelgeuse. But even Betelgeuse is dwarfed by VI Canis Majoris, a red hypergiant star located about 3,900 light-years away. VI Canis Majoris is one of the largest known stars, with a diameter of about 2 billion kilometers. That's over 1,400 times the diameter of our sun. Stars are impressive, but they're just the building blocks of even larger structures, nebulae. Nebulae are vast clouds of gas and dust, often spanning hundreds of light-years. One well-known example is the Cat's Eye Nebula, located about 3,000 light-years away. This nebula is about 0.4 light-years across, which means it would take light, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, over 4 months to travel from one side to the other. But the Cat's Eye Nebula is just a baby compared to the Helix Nebula. Located about 700 light-years away, the Helix Nebula spans over 5 light-years. That's large enough to hold about 15,000 stars the size of Stephenson 218. Nebulae are not only incredibly vast, they're also incredibly beautiful. So far, we've journeyed from our planet to the stars and beyond. But now, let's zoom out even further to the realm of galaxies. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is a barred spiral galaxy that contains hundreds of billions of stars, including our own sun. It's so vast that it would take light traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, over 100,000 years to travel from one side to the other. To put that into perspective, if our solar system were the size of a quarter, the Milky Way galaxy would be about the size of the continental United States. And here's a sobering thought: if Earth or even our sun were to disappear tomorrow, it would be like a grain of sand vanishing on a beach. As vast as the Milky Way is, it's just a drop in the cosmic ocean. There are hundreds of billions of galaxies in the observable universe, and many of them are far larger than our own. Take Andromeda, for example. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy located about 2.5 million light-years away from Earth. It's the closest major galaxy to the Milky Way, and it's also about twice the size. Then there's UGC 2885, a massive spiral galaxy located about 230 million light-years away. UGC 2885 is a true behemoth, with a diameter of about 463,000 light-years. That's more than 4 times the diameter of the Milky Way. And finally, we come to IC 1101, the largest known galaxy in the observable universe. Located about 1 billion light-years away, IC 1101 is an elliptical galaxy with a diameter of about 4 million light-years. That means you could fit roughly 30,000 Milky Way galaxies inside it. We've now reached the limits of what we can observe, the observable universe. This is the portion of the universe that we can see from Earth, limited by the speed of light and the age of the universe itself. The observable universe is about 93 billion light-years in diameter and contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies. That's trillions with a T. It's a number so large that it's almost impossible to comprehend. And keep in mind that this is just the observable universe. The universe may extend far beyond what we can see, perhaps infinitely. Compared to this vast, ancient, and ever-expanding cosmos, our planet, our sun, even our entire galaxy are utterly insignificant. Now you might be thinking, okay, the universe is enormous, but surely we're not alone, right? And you'd be right to wonder, the universe is teeming with stars and planets, so it seems statistically improbable that we're the only intelligent life out there. But here's the catch. Even if there are other civilizations out there, the vastness of the universe makes it incredibly unlikely that we'll ever meet them. The distances between stars are so vast that even traveling at the speed of light, it would take thousands, if not millions of years to reach even the closest star systems. It's one thing to know the numbers, to understand the sheer scale of the universe intellectually, but it's another thing entirely to truly grasp it, to feel it in your bones. Consider this. The universe has been around for about 13.8 billion years. Our planet Earth is a mere 4.5 billion years old. That means that for billions of years, the universe existed without us. Stars were born, galaxies collided, black holes devoured matter, and we were nothing but a twinkle in the cosmic eye. And in another few billion years, when the sun expands into a red giant and engulfs the inner planets, including Earth, the universe will continue on without us. Our time here is but a fleeting moment in the grand cosmic scheme. So, where does that leave us? How should we feel, knowing our insignificant place in the universe? Should we despair? Should we give up on our dreams, our ambitions, our very existence? Absolutely not. In fact, I believe that recognizing our cosmic insignificance can be a liberating experience. It frees us from the illusion of our own importance, from the petty squabbles and concerns that consume our daily lives. When we realize how small we are, how brief our time here is, it allows us to focus on what truly matters: love, compassion, connection, and the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Remember this: you live on a tiny planet, orbiting an average star, in an unremarkable galaxy, in a universe that's so vast and ancient that it boggles the mind. It's liberating. When we realize just how small we are, it frees us to embrace the wonder and mystery of the universe. Live with gratitude and perspective, knowing our time here is precious and fleeting. If you think that our content is helpful and informative, then hit the like button and subscribe for more.